Leos, hi, how are you doing? If you're new here, my name is Jenny. I go through all the astrology transit highlights each week for every sign. This is going to be for my Leos. And I use Central Standard Time, so change it to your time zone accordingly. I will be ending with an energetic card pull to talk about the opportunities that will be available specifically for you in the upcoming week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always know when I upload these videos. And we are in eclipse season, Leo. How fun for us. It's eclipse season, and we're going to end the week on Sunday with this new moon in Virgo, and it's the money house. I mean, that's what it's best known for, but there is so much more to it. This week, we are going to be building to that. So let's just get into it because we got a lot going on, and I don't think I'm ever going to stop saying we have a lot going on because the astrology is really not letting up, and I've looked through till 2028, and it's not letting up. So let's just... This is the timeline we're in. Yay. All right. Monday, September 15th, we wake up with a Cancer moon. Cancer moons for you Leos, especially now that we're working our way up to this new moon, the moon is losing light. So we are not getting a lot of energy. Cancer moons are meant for rest and recovery for you Leos. But we do have Venus sextile Mars at 10 p.m. And Venus sextile Mars at 10 p.m. here. This is taking action on your sense of self and your communication. This is you communicating in your immediate environment, your needs, your wants, to yourself too. Like, when it comes to where you're spending your energy on. So just know, and this also, if you are a writer or a content creator, Monday is a beautiful day to take action on content creation, on writing, whatever it may be in that sector. But if you're not a content creator and you're not a writer, then, or anything like that, this is just a beautiful day to take action when it comes to maybe going on some short trips that please you, right? So instead of going, like trying out a new restaurant, something like that, like something fun, right? That gets you going and also gets your confidence going. Tuesday, September 16th, we wake up with the Cancer moon, but we do have a lovely morning because the Cancer moon will conjunct Jupiter at 7 a.m. This is beautiful energy when it comes to your subconscious emotions, so your aka inner child, being on the same page as your mental space in an optimistic way. We have the Cancer moon making a square to Mars at 6 p.m. This could be, if you're feeling this tension, if you are, squares are here for us to create change. That's all they're here for. And the reason why we feel tension is because us as humans have this big idea that change is bad when it's not. The only thing constant in this universe is change. So once you get used to that, squares aren't bad. They're actually beneficial because then you find things specifically for you, Leo, in your subconscious from your inner child that might be holding you back when it comes to whatever it is you're trying to move forward in this life. We have the Cancer moon making a sextile to Mercury at 8 p.m. This is beautiful energy when it comes to you understanding subconsciously how you value yourself. This is a great time to ask yourself, what does value mean to me, and do I respect myself? So there's that. We have the Cancer moon trine Saturn at 10 p.m. And, these are your witchy houses. 10 p.m., I'm asleep by 9 p.m., so I'm not really awake for this transit. But if you are awake for this transit, this is a great time for meditation. I would just recommend meditating. Saturn cools down your emotions. You can push yourself further in your meditations because your instinctual fears won't be as reactive because Saturn is cooling down your emotions. But that's how I would utilize this transit. Wednesday, September 17th, we wake up with a Leo moon. So the energy is going to feel way different. You might feel really tired during a Cancer moon, and then we're going into this Leo moon. Leo moon, first house, emotional focus is on you. Your intuition, your self-awareness is just going to be super on point. But we have the Leo moon trine Neptune at 2 a.m., sextile Uranus at 3 a.m., and oppose Pluto at 3 a.m. These are nighttime transits. Your dreams might be super on fire. You might have a little insomnia Wednesday. I'm asleep for all of this energy. These are also outer planets and collective energy. So if you are somebody that does feel collective energy, you might be awake a little bit, but pay attention to those dreams. We also have Wednesday, Mercury opposed Saturn at 1 p.m. And this could be a little bit more of a frustrating day just because oppositions, what they do is they show you where you're out of balance in your life. And you got to rebalance it. You got to recalibrate it. That's what oppositions really are for. So we have this Mercury opposed Saturn at 1 p.m. So this is, these are your money houses. And also the house of value, how you value yourself compared to valuing the other. So there might be some imbalance in relationships, especially if you are in a marriage specifically. There might be a little imbalance. It might feel a little imbalanced, and there is something there that's looking to be balanced. If you're not in a relationship, it could be, how you value yourself when it comes to money, when it comes to where you're investing your time, where you're investing your money. This is also maybe your value when it comes to like your occulty practices. Like maybe you're not up on your spiritual practices and you're imbalanced, you're not grounded, so you might not feel grounded during this transit. So pay attention Wednesday, because really what Wednesday is going to do is show you where you're imbalanced in your mind, where you're imbalanced when it comes to long-term goals, and are you putting yourself first when it comes to your long-term goals, things like that. Thursday, September 18th, we wake up with a Leo moon. Mercury enters Libra at 5 a.m. And this is beautiful for me because I natally have a Mercury in Libra. So if your Mercury is in Libra, you're going to be going through your Mercury return, which is a really powerful time of epiphanies and just really recalibrating your mind and your perception. But Mercury in Libra will be there for about 3 to 4 weeks. If you don't have Mercury in Libra natally, get ready to maybe be a little bit more indecisive than normal. So, Mercury in Libra doesn't like to see black and white. We like to see gray. We see every side. We see all things. So this transit is really going to help as well on taking action if you're a content creator, if you're a writer, third house energy. It's also going to benefit you your focus is going to be more on short trips. If you're a car lover, your focus could be more on cars, maybe fixing up your car. But Mercury in Libra it's just not black and white. Just know that this transit, you're going to be a little bit more indecisive, and also know that if you can't make simple decisions like what to order on a menu, that means something is imbalanced in your life that you are avoiding. That's a trick with Mercury in Libra as well. We also have Thursday, Mercury opposed Neptune at 5 p.m. And so Thursday might be a little bit of a weird, wonky day where time is either moving really fast for you or really slow for you. You might be a little bit forgetful. Neptune likes flow, not force. So the more you're trying to force anything when it comes to your mind, that's when you're going to be met with a little resistance, a little frustration, especially if you're trying to force getting answers on something. Because like I said, Libra is not black and white. So if you're looking for a black and white answer, especially to this opposition to Neptune, it might be when it comes to your expansion, your growth, your beliefs, traveling, spirituality. If you're looking for answers and it's not coming to you, don't force anything. Neptune's not going to like that, and you're just going to end up more frustrated. Friday, September 19th, we wake up with a Leo moon, but we have Mercury trine Uranus at 12 a.m. and Mercury trine Pluto at 1:30 a.m. Uranus and Pluto are retrograde. So this is more of an internal transformation, and this is happening at night. So this is really about your dreams, paying attention to those dreams, as well as we have a Leo moon sextile Mars at 3:30 a.m. Anytime we have aspects to Mars, Mars is the planet of energy. We also get a little bit of energy. So if you have important shit going on Friday, Thursday, work out your mind and work out your body so you sleep through these transits. If you don't have, if you can't, I'm moving so fast. Sorry. You can always slow me down, I think, on these videos. But if you have shit that you got to do, okay, on Friday, make sure you are really making yourself tired Thursday night so you sleep through this. We also have the Leo moon conjunct Venus at 7:20 a.m. This is beautiful energy when it comes to your sense of self and having confidence in yourself, as well as loving yourself. Like, this is a perfect opportunity Friday morning to wake up, look at yourself in the mirror, and do those affirmations. Like, focus on the things that you like, right? Like for me, for example, I'll be like, oh my gosh, my eyes are so green. They are so beautiful. Like, even though my eyebrows, I'm not the biggest fan of them, right? I'm just kind of using this as an example, but focus on the things and the features that you like when it comes to your sense of self and your body. Don't focus on the negative, but do those affirmations. It's just going to boost your self-love so much during this transit. The moon will move into Virgo at 7:23 a.m., and then Venus will move into Virgo at 7:39 a.m. Now, this is when we're going to start to feel the peak of this eclipse energy, Leo. Yes, we are in eclipse season, and some of you might have been feeling it beforehand. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this is going to be the peak energy because this new moon eclipse is going to be at that 29th degree. So as soon as the moon enters into Virgo, we're going to start to feel what this new intention is going to be for this eclipse. It's going to start coming. Breadcrumbs are going to start coming if you haven't figured it out already. And I love that Venus is moving into Virgo because it's adding this Venusian quality and flair to this. Yes, it's not conjunct this eclipse, but it's still in Virgo. It's still present for us. We have the Virgo moon making a square to Uranus at 10 a.m. And this isn't good or bad. The only thing predictable about Uranus is it's unpredictable. But this could be something having to do with money and your hopes and dreams. It could have to do with your value and your community and your friend groups. Maybe some tension there. Maybe some subconscious beliefs when it comes to your sense of self. It's a mixed bag with this. But just know that it doesn't mean that this is a negative thing, especially because Saturday, September 20th, we wake up with the Virgo moon, but we have Venus square Uranus, and Venus is a benefic planet, and that's happening at 11 a.m. So Venus is a planet of love, beauty, pleasure, relationships. Second house is like how you value yourself and putting that value into yourself. Venus also represents money, okay? And so the second house is money. So this Venus and Virgo transit is going to benefit you Leos when it comes to making more money. That's how I always utilize Venus and Virgo is more money. That's my intention. It's all about your intention. Be prepared if you have money blockages, though. If you believe certain things about money that you haven't sorted out from childhood, you might not receive the way that you want to receive. So just keep that in mind. Sunday, September 21st is the new moon eclipse. It's at 2:54 p.m. And with this new moon eclipse, whatever new beginning and new intention that you are starting when it comes to money, when it comes to resources, when it comes to valuing yourself, it is in a direct opposition to Saturn at that 29th degree as well. So Saturn likes to take things slow. Saturn likes to give restrictions so that you take your time and you take it step by step. And Virgo's all about those little details. So whatever new intention you're starting, there might be some delay. And that's why eclipse energy just in general, it lasts 3 to 6 months because you're going to see what you start now and the intention you start now, you're going to see it unfold over the next 3 to 6 months and maybe even longer because Saturn is involved. And Saturn wants you to move slow, man. Like Saturn wants you to take your time and realize what it is that's worth fighting for the bigger picture. The moon will move into Libra at 4:41 p.m. And then the energy is going to go from this, like the moon is so like, when the moon's in Virgo, it's so crispy, it's so analytical, it's so logical. So if your mind was busy during this time, and the moon will move into Libra at 4:41 p.m. And then the energy gets cute. That's how I describe Libra moons, just cute energy. And also the Libra moon will trine Uranus at 7:20 p.m. and trine Pluto at 7:34 p.m. This is a beautiful time to spend it with the people in your life that you love, whether that's your community, whether that's your community, that's your friend groups, that's your partner, your family. It doesn't matter who in your life gives energy back. And if you're in a state where you're like, I have no friends, I have no family, go out. Take yourself out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like Sunday night is a beautiful time to meet the people in your life. Like new people can randomly come into your life at this time as well. All right, Leo. I'm going to do an energetic card pull to talk about the opportunity that you will have available for next week. Pick one or two or both. Who knows? Take what resonates and woohoo. I love how the moon card just came out. I just wanted to show you that. And that's for number ones there. And this is going to be for number ones too because it just wants to be there. I just know it. All right, let's do number twos. I think the moon card has come out like this is my 12th reading, 12 signs, right? I think the moon card's come out like 6 times. It's pretty crazy. All right, number ones. All right, I'll show you the card. I know some of you guys are visual. Heart chakra activations, number ones. It's funny, I say heart chakra activations, and then there's also this right here. Number ones, your opportunity next week is to not ignore the bad. This isn't about like ignoring the negative stuff and the things and the lack in your life that you don't love. But next week is going to be a really great week. Your opportunity is to focus on those little things, the miracles and the mundanes, like the day-to-day things that you just see that make you happy. Like walking outside, going to work, getting in your car and a butterfly lands on your hand. Like how freaking cool is that, right? Those little tiny miracles in the mundane is going to be your opportunity for next week. And when you start capturing those little moments, your intuition and you diving deep and understanding yourself on a deeper level is going to come through. And this is a major heart chakra activation. You might feel heart palpitations. Middle back could be hurting a lot as well. You could be feeling really hot and then really cold. It's all ascension, but your opportunity is to be really present in the moment and focus on those little miracles in the mundane. Don't ignore anything and don't be fake positive. I'm not saying that, but really focusing on those miracles in the mundane. Ooh. I'm getting downloads for this. Epiphanies. Yep. Yep. Just love when I flip it. I'm just like, confirmation. Your opportunity next week. Holy crap. Ooh. Throat chakra activation. That's, crazy. Your opportunity next week, number twos, is you're going to know what I'm talking about, but you are dwelling too much on something. Something you are dwelling too on, and it's being looked to be let go, meaning transmuted, like accept, like it's like a part of you, whether it's a past trauma, whether it's a situation you're currently in that you're overthinking about. It's taking up too much of your time and your energy, and it just wants to be accepted. Like if you're overthinking, accept that you're overthinking. And I am hearing that meditation, if you're not already, you should be doing it every single day because it's going to help you stop overthinking. It's going to help you get connected into what's really important in your life. And the more that you meditate next week and accept every little part of you, new ideas, new breadcrumbs are going to come through. Look at that book. New ideas are going to be coming through. And this is like we see here, crown chakra activation. New ideas come through the crown, into your third eye. They come down into your heart. Your heart speaks to your ego and your mind. That's how it works. So, yeah. Wow. Powerful messages. All right, Leos, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week.